passion, the heat, the excitement, the sweat, the soreness, sports. I love them, and I can't get enough of them. Although I might not be the best at every sport, I enjoy them all thoroughly. And my favorite is baseball. I started playing baseball when I was 7 in Little League. And I just loved it. I was good at it, and I loved playing it. And it's a simple love, and that's how I fell in love with the game. So Little League lasted until I was 12. Played for about 5 years, and I was always really good, and I made the all-star teams every year, and I just enjoyed it, and I couldn't get enough of it. And then after Little League, you either had the choice of stop playing, joining a travel league, or going into an in-house league, which is just a continuation of Little League. I didn't want to do that because everyone said that's where the bad kids went, and I thought I was really good. So I joined a travel league. My first year joining a travel team, I broke my hand. I couldn't play for most of the season. And when I came back, I felt like I was out of it and I couldn't really get into it and I wasn't that good. The next year I thought I'd be a lot better. So I started and I broke my arm during the track meet. And I was out for the entire season. And I came back for the playoffs and I couldn't even catch a ball because it hurt my arm so bad from where I broke it. And then after this I just felt like I didn't have the confidence, or I didn't want to. I'm not really sure, but the travel league just wasn't for me. So I decided to join the in-house league, and this is much less competitive and you can have a lot more fun without being serious. And I loved it. It was baseball. What wasn't there to love? So I played 2 years there, and after that, it was my senior year, and there was no baseball. It was something totally different. It was an empty summer, and I was still running track at this point, but track really wasn't my favorite. I was just good at it. I thought I was really good at it, so that's why I kept doing it. And track season overlapped with baseball season, so I was never able to play baseball for my high school team, even though I felt like I could have. I just got sucked into track, and that's where my family was. And then I went to college, and in college I decided to join the track team because that's what I was doing for so many years, my senior year, and that's what I felt like I connected with. Even though it was never my passion, my real love, that's what I did. So freshman year I did indoor and outdoor. Sophomore year I did indoor and outdoor. In my junior year I did indoor and outdoor. And at the end of my junior year I was just done with track. And not that I didn't like the team, I love the team, I still do. I just wasn't feeling the sport anymore. So during my summer before my senior year, my friend that goes to another school said he was trying out for his baseball team. And I figured, if he can do it, why can't I? I always knew I was better than him, that's why. And I trained with him, not a lot, but a little bit, got my arm back into shape, was in the batting cages. And when I came back to school, I knew I wanted to try out. I mean, I always wanted to try out for the team, but I just never had the confidence. And I feared the rejection of trying out and not making it. I didn't know how I'd be able to face the guys on the team if I went to try out and wasn't accepted. So my fall of senior year, I tried out for the team, and I didn't know any of the guys, and I thought they'd all be a bunch of jerks, to be honest. But they were actually some of the nicest guys I've ever met, and they really accepted me and pushed me and helped me go out for the team, and I really enjoyed the presence. And during the tryout period, I remember we had scrimmages, and there was a fly ball to right field where I was playing, and it was probably the scariest moment of my life. I just put my glove up, and my eyes were definitely closed, and I felt the ball hit my glove, right in my palm of my hand, and you definitely don't want to catch it there. And I thought I just dropped it right there in front of the whole team, in front of the coaches, and that would have been done. I should have just walked off the field, and that would have been it. And so I brought my glove down and looked at my glove for a good 5 seconds, and the ball was there. And all the kids in the field were just like, throw it in. Yeah, and that's like where all the fear just went away. And my first at bat too was also extremely scary. I didn't want to strike out. Who wants to strike out? Nobody. And I wanted to impress the coaches and the players. Luckily, I hit a double my first at bat, drove in an RBI, and yeah, I made the team, and I was ecstatic and kind of upset because I was so scared and I wasn't confident in myself to try out since my freshman year. Baseball has been my passion since I've started playing sports, and I kind of regret never trying and pushing myself to go out for the team. I mean, what was the worst that could happen? No, try again next year. And I'm glad I did finally realize that in my senior year, and I regret nothing.